so today I'm going to be making another Christmas ornament. I love Christmas ornaments, don't y'all? Anyway, I'm going to be making it for, again, my Victorian Christmas tree. I cannot wait to get this one made. I'm very excited about this one. So anyway, let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so I wanted to show you the supplies that I'm going to be using to make another Victorian ornament for my tree. I love these kind of flat-shaped round balls. These are glass, but you can also purchase them in plastic. And everything that I'm going to be doing to this glass, you can also do that on the plastic. It's going to work just as well. So you can use plastic or glass, but I'm using glass. Also some lace, some creamy lace, and this color of rose gold. Of course, that is, you know, my theme of my tree. Also some little accent flowers that I used on the last ornament. I'm going to be using them here as well. Also, I found this silver champagne glitter. I mean, look, oh my goodness. I was so excited to find this color glitter. I did not think I was going to be able to, but I did. Also some Mod Podge and these little tops right here. And also, I have a string. What did I do? I have some little white beads. But anyway, I don't want them to be white. So the tops here and the little white beads I've got to find are going to be painted with this aged copper, just like I spray painted the last one. In the same color, and that's a perfect color for what I'm working on. So I need to go do my spray painting, and I need to find my white beads and spray paint all this, and then we'll get started on making another ornament for my Victorian Christmas tree. Okay, so I've got all the toppers sprayed, that aged copper color. Also these beads, which were white, but I did not want white beads, so I sprayed these as well. So that's, you know, I love spray paint. Spray any color you want, just exactly what you need. Anyway, first thing I'm going to do is, of course, fill these with floor wax and put glitter in them. You've seen me do this many times, but just in case you have never seen it, I'm going to show you anyway how to do that. And some of you are saying, oh, Leta, here you go again. But yeah, someone may not have seen this, so I got to show. All right, so I'm just going to put a little floor wax in there, and I'm going to swoosh it all around because we need everything well coated with the floor wax so that our glitter will stick. And this, you know, you're going to have to wash your hands after this because you are going to get messy. Let's see if I can do this. I doubt it, but let me see if I can transfer. Oh, I can! You just never know sometime. So I'm going to let that drain a little bit there because it's got quite a bit of floor wax in there. So just let that drain. And okay, so now we're ready to add the glitter. And I love doing this part because it's so pretty. I mean, you get a beautiful ornament almost immediately. Okay. And just put some glitter in that. And if you need to add more, you can. Just swish it all around, and it's going to stick right to that glitter and just be beautiful. I love this color. It's gorgeous. These are pretty just like this. Don't y'all think so? I love this color. So now I'm going to get ready to cut up some lace in little circles. But I needed to show you how I came about getting the size that I needed. So I cut one out here, but I thought maybe I better show you how I did that. So I just take my ornament and I just go around it just like so. Just like that. So very, very easy. And then I, of course, I cut it out. And then I ended up with this circle. Now, when I put my pattern down on my material, I'm going to make it a little bigger because I am always very, very paranoid that it's not going to be big enough. So I'd rather have too much and be able to trim it up if I wanted to than not to have enough. So I have 4 ornaments here, so that means I need to make 8 pieces of lace because we're going to attach the lace to the front and to the back with Mod Podge. And let me tell you straight up, it gets oh so messy, but it will really be okay. So let me go ahead and get 8 circles cut out here. Like I say, just make them a little bit larger than my pattern, just to be on the safe side. Okay, now some of you may be curious on how much lace I purchased. This lace was left over from a yard of fabric that I used on my last craft, and I still have this much left of it. So I'm not really sure how much lace exactly that you need. I guess it will depend on how many of these you're going to be making and also the size of them. But I've got all of my pieces cut out. Now we're ready for the messy fun part. Okay, so this is going to get very messy. So if you're a person that cannot handle, you know, stuff on your hands, oh my goodness, this is going to get stuff on your hands. It's going to get Mod Podge all over you, but it's going to be so beautiful. So you'd be so happy that you did it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cover one side of this ornament completely in Mod Podge. And this does dry clear, so, you know, you're still going to be able to see all the sparkly. And you're going to put quite a bit on here. And I'm going to go around, here, let me hold on to this little piece right here. I'm going to go, you know, not all the way to the other side, but roughly over the other side too, because I want my lace to go, it's going to meet kind of here in the center. All right, so I'm just going to take a piece of my lace and I'm going to lay it right over the ornament. And like I say, we can trim these up a little bit, but I'd rather have too much than not enough coverage. So I'm going to do that to both sides of this ornament. Now, when you first do this, it's going to slide and it's going to slip, but that's okay. You can work that Mod Podge for quite some time before it's too dry to move things around. So no worries about that. I'm going to cover that other side really well. And after we get this all in place where we want it, we're going to cover the lace as well. So another coat of Mod Podge is going to go on top of this lace. Fun, fun. Okay. Now I'm just going to work it slowly until it meets here on each side. And like I say, this is going to move around on you, but it's all right. So I've got plenty here. Oh yeah, I'm going to be able to trim mine up just a wee little bit because I do have quite a bit of extra, which is awesome. Just trim off what I don't need. Yay, beautiful, beautiful. Now we're just going to keep working that till I get it where I want it, and then we can cover it again in Mod Podge. Okay, so now I've got everything kind of exactly where I want it. Kind of exactly. But anyway, just going to cover the top of the lace with Mod Podge. Oh my goodness. Now this is where you're going to get messy. This kind of reminds me of, you know, when you were a kid and you did paper mache. Remember those days? Oh my goodness. So anyway, just covering the whole front and back of this ornament. Cover the lace really, really well because we want it to stick on there really good. And this is also going to cause some movement, so you may have to rearrange things a little bit, but that's okay. It's going to get messy, y'all. I'm just continuing to work with this lace and get it nice and flat and smooth on all the edges. And then I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. And I do have some wax paper so it won't stick to that wax paper as it dries. So you may want to have something there that this Mod Podge will not stick to. Okay, there we go. Now as this dries, I'm still going to be making sure that all of the pieces of lace are down. So you may want to keep your eye on it for a little while. Because then when it starts to dry, you won't be able to move it around. So I keep my eye on this for just a little bit while it dries. And it does make a mess. If you are in a hurry, you can speed up this drying process with a blow dryer. All right, y'all, they turned out so pretty. They're nice and dry, and they're very, very hard. So this no longer feels like lace. But anyway, just to give you a little hint, as these are drying, if you'll just take your hands and just keep pushing those seams down just to make sure that when they dry right together. So every once in a while, I would just go by and pick each one up and just give it a little squeeze around like this, making sure that it was drying nice and tight and together. So that's just a little hint for you. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start putting these together. Now the first thing I'm going to do is put on the little ribbon, and I'm not even going to actually tie these. I'm just going to make the loops and stick them on like that because I don't want that knot interfering, and I'm going to put a flower over it anyway. So you're not going to be able to see that there's not really a knot there. So I'm just doing this assembly fashion, and I'm just going to get started and put the bows on all of these. Now, because my ribbon has little holes in it, I could just put the glue on the back and it would seep through. If you're going to use a type of ribbon that does not have holes, you may have to glue each layer, but that was easy because of all the little holes and it just seeped right to the top. Okay, so the next step here, I'm going to take some of the beads that I spray painted, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did with this ribbon. I'm going to make a bow out of it, just exactly the same way, and put it right on top of the ribbon that I have on the ornament already. Doing the same thing, just making two little loops, and I'm going to let it hang just like that. All right, so now we're ready for the next step. I'm just going to add a couple of more of these little beads because I like having the little beads just kind of hang down. So that's what I'm going to do, just attach some more. I have different lengths. I have of this size. Now there's no particular size. I just kind of cut, and nothing is the same and nothing is even. So, you know, it just depends on what you want. So I'm going to go ahead and attach the longer ones here. Okay, I think that's going to be pretty. I don't think I need to add any more of these little tails. I will save those for a different project. And now we're just ready to go ahead and add the little flowers. Now, I told you at the beginning of the video that I might use these little snowflakes, but I decided not to. So we'll be using those on something else. Now, on the flowers, I'm just going to have one go right here and then one kind of down here to the side. Isn't that going to be so pretty? All right. All right, now I'm just going to trim up all the little ribbon tails there and kind of make them, give them that little angle to them. Okay, y'all, I think they turned out so pretty. I'm very, very happy with them. So let's just go ahead and get them hung onto my Victorian Christmas tree. So I love the way that this ornament turned out. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm going to go ahead and add it to my tree here. I cleared space just for this ornament so that y'all can see it hanging on my tree. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It fits in so perfectly, so very happy. So anyway, I hope this gives you guys some ideas on your very own ornament. I appreciate y'all watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye now.